Welcome sa BitPinas, our first ever live stream. And for today's show, I will be joined by people who I consider my friends dito sa industry. Explain ko lang yung pag-uusapan namin. First one is, of course, what is BitPinas? And then next is yung price update with Aldrin Rabino or Crypto Fortune. And then a crypto live stream naman with the BSP, which is kahapon lang. We will discuss with Nix and Diego, PDAX. And then susunod is yung Tesma's PH Christmas NFT minting campaign namin with Jopet. And then finally, updates about Axie Infinity with Aldrin Nix, Jopet, and Chain of Empresses, who I know are also Axie Infinity players. And then meron kaming giveaway. So if you check our comments section, I mean yung sa baba ng screen, you will win prizes if you just comment. So 3 winners of 100 SLPH, 2 winners of 2 tests, not sure kung magkano siya ngayon. And then one winner of NFT, care of Jopet Arya. So, explain ko lang saglit what is BitPinas. So, siguro what we are not. So, we are BitPinas. We are not a marketing agency. We are not a PR company. So we are strictly a news publication. So, we do some opinion articles and some collaboration content. So, we want to make sure, our goal is to ensure our community, Crypto PH, has an independent record of events that are happening. So our country, which has the most number of MetaMask users and 16 million Coins PH users, has a website to read all the local crypto news in one place. And siguro bigyan ko ng pagkakataon ngayon to thank all the people who have contributed to whether articles into BitPinas. These are all writers, excellent writers, respected in their fields. So maraming salamat sa inyo. So for today sa BitPinas webcast, ang ating mga guests for today are, as I said, some of the most respected sa ating field. So uunahin ko na sa ating unang live stream si Aldrin Rabino. Aldrin, good afternoon sa'yo.
Hey Mike, magandang gabi rin.
Magandang gabi.
Afternoon. So, thank you sa pag-invite.
Thank you din sa pag-suporta and sa pagpunta dito. And then next,
Sure.
I see siya ang AVP for marketing sa PDAX. Nix and Diego, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Afternoon, guys. What's up?
Thank you for coming and participating. And then next one is the Crypto Art PH co-founder and also a community helper from Sushinobi Axie Academy. Jopet Arias, magandang hapon sa iyo.
Hello, magandang hapon.
And then finally, consultant from IMPERSONATORS, Shin, and also my co-host, Shin, magandang hapon.
Good afternoon. Thanks, Mike, for inviting.
And thank you then. Thank you again, every one of you na nagpunta dito. Siguro simulan na natin, price update. So, una lang, all of what we're going to discuss is non-financial advice. So, unahan na natin. And so, let's move. So first is, of course, yung price ng Bitcoin. This was taken yesterday. And actually, the last time that I bought Bitcoin was around, not one big, a fraction of a Bitcoin, so 0 point something lang. Was around 18 or 19K. So December pa yun. And so I'm not really worried at the moment. But now we are back at 55K. And nagsimula siya sa 67 ata some days ago, and now it is at 55K. So Aldrin, our technical analyst, so where do you think this is going? And baka meron ka dyan price prediction? You can share your screen.
Sige. I'll share my screen na lang.
Sige.
Share.
Ano ba? Stop sharing ba?
Sure. Alright. So, antayin ko na lang ma-flash. Ayun. So, ito yung current price ni BTC as of the moment sa 4 hours time frame. Bali, nag-allow dito ng RSI na oscillators itong sa baba. So, basically kasi say kay BTC, ilang months na siyang rally eh. So, yung price action, hindi naman siya pwedeng tumuloy sa upside. So, if ever na uptrend yung market, meron tinatawag na impulse tsaka corrective, and then another impulse tsaka corrective. So, as of the moment kay BTC sa 4 hours, parang ginagaya lang niya yung previous price action niya na nangyari dito, which is there's a falling wedge. So, same goes happen dito. So, before kasi, or the past few days, I just noticed itong tinatawag na bearish divergence na wherein yung saliwaan ng price action between oscillators, which is the RSI. So, RSI is going down. Something like losing momentum siya. Price action is going up. So, it's a bearish pattern if you ever naman notice. Tsaka, as mentioned kanina, we have impulse and corrective na tinatawag. So, say for example, nagkaroon na siya dito ng impulse. First impulse, and then after that corrective, another impulse, and there's a probability na possible pa siya mag-corrective before it goes up. Again, it's only my own insights lang dito, and does not qualify as an investment or financial advice. Siguro alam naman natin there's a tawag dito Black Friday na tinatawag sa every November. So
Yeah.
nagkakaroon ng
Thanksgiving din sa US.
so parang nagkakaroon ng retracement, pero I've noticed sa price action parang dito nag-start yung Black Friday. Pero I think there's a retracement will happen in the maybe tomorrow, I think, kasi isa sa na-notice ko dito if we zoom out itong 4 hours time frame. So kanina kung na-notice natin yung upside scenario niya na going up and then nagkaroon ng retracement, going up. So dito naman sa 4 hours time frame, so in perspective niya, going down yung price action niya. So mas mahaba yung corrective sa impulse, corrective, possible impulse, ito na yun. And then there's a probability na ito yung next na I think pinaka confirmed support. So if we measure din ito sa Fibonacci natin sa retracement, yung golden ratio na tinatawag, which is yung 50% ng Fibonacci natin, is nandito sa area na to, around 54, 53 something. So I think ito yung magsiserve as support if ever na magkaroon ng retracement sa downside, itong area na to, which is the good buying opportunity na tinatawag. Itong chart ko lang guys is just on the I think lower time frame. So for scalping, as we noticed din kasi dito sa first impulse niya na nagkaroon ng corrective. So after that, dito din tumama sa area na to before it pulls back sa upside. Pero I just sharing this BTC way back then way back few years ago na. So disclaimer lang dito na yung maximum risk will be triggered na in the next maybe the next coming months, no, kasi wala pang pinaka mataas na correction when we turn this chart sa daily. Yung nangyari before is hindi pa nangyayari ngayon so just like what happened dito before, itong retracement na to sa downside, which is ilang percent to, 83, negative 83% no, from 20k down to I think 3,300. So for me siguro on the lower time frame, 4 hours time frame, can be traded on the scalping method to, pero on the long term perspective, it depends na lang sa magiging approach ng trader if you want to hold this if you want to hold BTC for a long term. So it's up to you. Pero if you trade this into parang pinaka-scalping na strategy, parang effective pa rin siya, pero parang kung meron na siyang pinaka pinakabanggaan na pinaka sa advancing mode na, which is anytime pwedeng mag-retrace kagaya ng nangyari dito sa itong area na to, kasi we are on the advancing na eh. So wala na siya sa accumulation, which is andun yung pinakamagandang reward sana, no. Pero overall, currently sa 4 hours time frame, it should be retraced sa downside. Daily time frame, continuation ng uptrend ng galaw niya, no. I think yun lang siguro for me.
Where do you see this is going ngayong December? Ano kaya yung pinaka tingin mong mataas niya before it goes down again? Non-financial advice.
Non-financial advice kasi
Non-financial advice.
hindi parang halos kahit lahat siguro ng malulupit na trader, hindi mo talaga mapipredict kung saan papupunta yung isang price action. Pero I trade on probabilities tsaka doon sa price action and then yung previous data niya. This December, kasi if we notice yung previous 2017 na run ng BTC niya, itong gantong galaw is sa tingin ko on perspective lang, not financial advice again, I think hindi pa siya tapos. It can be impulse pa itong galaw na to eh. Currently the volume is on the metaverse coins, pero if ever na magkaroon ng transition sa mga high market cap yung volume na yun, there's a probability na maapektuhan yung itong leading na crypto, which is BTC, Ethereum, mga top 3 coin. So yun, wala akong pinaka-initial target sa upside as long as hopefully mabasag yung 68, which is previous highs. Pero if ever na mabasag, maybe let's check na lang dito. If ever na mabasag niya yung previous highs, maybe around 80 siguro. If ever na mabasag niya to, oo. This zone, if ever. Pero it should be broken itong previous highs before we come up on the next target.
Nice. Nix, you operate an exchange or your ABP pro marketing at PDAX. So right now, di ba, for example, there are billionaires like Elon Musk, and then sabi there was a news last time na si Tim Cook daw is holding Bitcoin or crypto. Right. So do you think one of them can move the market again? I mean, just one tweet or one announcement, for example, from Apple accepting Bitcoin or something?
Yeah. Actually, no. I think there's always a possibility, and we've seen this happen throughout, the course of this, the whole crypto, journey is when, and this is a topic for another time, siguro. But like we've seen it, an Elon Musk or these guys, they say something, they can move the market, they can move, which is again another topic if that's healthy or not. Pero one thing that we're seeing, at least from the PDAX community and just from just hearing and seeing things now, there's a lot of optimism for December because one factor is December is mostly the time where a lot of people have money, like extra to spend, extra cash, extra things to spend. So you have to factor that in. Do we get to a point na people end up spending Bitcoin, end up spending that extra money on a Bitcoin? And I think Aldrich said this perfectly. It's going to be a battle between where they put their money in. Are they gonna put it into the metaverse, or are they gonna put it into proven and commodity entities like Ethereum or BTC? So we'll see. Anything can change, especially I think we're hitting Black Friday tomorrow in the US, so that's Saturday's atin, and then you still have the holiday season. Who knows? Amazon can. What if Amazon says we're for the holidays, starting the holiday season, everything is we accept everything. You never know, but one thing's for sure, it's gonna be, there's gonna be a lot of money coming into crypto. It's just where is it going? Is it going into BTC, Ethereum, or is it going into, you hear a lot of them now, Mana, Sand, you have your AXS, you have all these players.
Yeah, I remember last time there was this news naman with Litecoin, if I remember correctly, na there was a press release na tinanggap daw siya ng Walmart.
Yeah.
And it was on the Bloomberg terminal, di ba? And the Reuters terminal. So I guess a lot of people lost a lot of money at that time. So anyway, speaking of the metaverse na nabanggit niyo na Aldrin and Nix, let's go to our favorite coin, SLP. The favorite coin natin lahat.
Gold.
Again, Aldrin, ikaw is a technical analyst. So where do you see this is going? Is 3 pesos or 3.20 the stable price of SLP?
Sure, sige. For SLP naman, let me share my screen na lang
Share screen.
siguro.
Ay, sorry.
Yeah.
Ito.
Okay, so bali ang tagal ko na setups to pero as of the moment for SLP, still on the accumulation pa din siya, though there's a lot of retest na nangyari dito sa resistance na to around I think 10 cents. Pero after that price goes down, no. Siguro ibibigay ko na lang yung comparison niya previous price action niya dito kasi the market cycle same goes happen kay BTC. We have first stages the accumulation, advancing, distribution. Itong pag-distribute back in I think July. Then after that nagkaroon ng declining, which is medyo mahaba na decline to. And then after that price action accumulates ulit, no. So it was happen again yung itong stage na to, yung first stage na to. So yung accumulation, guys, disclaimer for accumulation, it takes time, no, para mag-accumulate yung, for example, lower cap pa, sobrang tagal mag-accumulate ng mga lower cap. SLP still on the accumulation itong price action niya, wherein the support resistance is maybe around 5 to 6 cents. Yan yung pinaka-support as of the moment. Next support, pinaka-resistance niya as of the moment is around 10 cents, no? So once na mabasag kasi to, there's a probability that the price may have a breakout na dito. Same goes happen sa nangyari dito. One thing I've noticed dito is dalawang retest na yung nangyari kay SLP. So dalawang retest sa accumulation, after that confirmation din ng double tops, which is a bearish pattern. So if ever na magkaroon ulit ng retracement dito, so I think etong dip na tong nangyari dito is possible na confirmation ng support na if ever na magkaroon dyan ng trigger ng mga buyers ulit, mga speculative traders, there's a probability na possible mag-bounce yung price action dito, itong area na to around 6 or 5 cents, no. Yan yung pinaka-support niya. Again, nasa accumulation itong price action ni SLP. Siguro yung magiging upside scenario na lang dito is yung mga breeding event na gagawin if ever na mas marami yung mag-breed. And then siguro additional na lang mga speculative traders na if they see this pattern na ilang months ng ganto na tumatama lang sa support at resistance, possible accumulation. So siguro magkakaroon ng pressure ng buying and then price may go up, pero it can be considered pa rin yung mga nagme-mint ng SLP. Kung mas marami pa rin yon, possible na mag sideways lang itong price action ni SLP. Pero alam naman natin there's a lot of approach yung ginagawa ng Axie Infinity. Yan lang siguro yung pinakamaganda sa kanila. And siguro still for me accumulation pa din itong si SLP, and siguro let's wait for some further developments na lang para mas gumalaw to sa upside itong price action na to. Pero for me, I started nung wala pang piso si SLP pero yun, it depends din sa iba kung how they treat this price. Pero 3 pesos mag-accumulate dyan sa price na yan is a blessing na yan para sa akin. Yeah.
I guess people and players are all of us has to realize din sa iba na, SLP is infinite, diba? Like it happens or it gets minted whenever we play. So ngayon I'll share the screen again. So this is the price of AXS. Uh, so ang tanong ko sa inyo, to each of you, should players continue holding SLP? Or should we exchange it for cash? Or should we swap it for AXS and do staking? Uh, anyone? Sige, Nix.
All right. I was thinking, naisip ka, like, your question's really good, no? And parang answer ko two parts, no? Honestly, I love what happened with Katana, the Ronin Dex, right? It allows anyone to swap their SLP into XS, into Wether, even USDC, like, you control it, no? Now, technically, ang sagot ko is, oo, magandang mag-swap, no? Pero ako kasi, I'm feeling something. I've been holding SLP for a while. Not because I'm not grateful or contented sa current price. No, I am, and it's changing a lot. It's helping a lot of people. It will be a big deal if I cash it at now. Like it's significant money. The reason why I'm holding is because parang I think because Axie is already this big, no? I think sometimes people forget that this game has barely started. Parang I feel like Axie Infinity in many ways is still the opening act. And parang sometimes people who get frustrated, naiinip, nagagalit, but ganyan yung price ng SLP, they think it's, tingin nila, ano na eh, finale na eh. No? But in reality, we're just getting started. That's why I'm holding SLP. I'm very bullish and optimistic for December. In many ways na I can't articulate through similar to Aldrin because I don't really do TA, but based on what I'm seeing lang in terms of the game updates that is bound to happen this December, right? You have your Sky Mavis has been hinting hard on land right now, and if you look at their white paper, they land community alpha, whatever that means. Maybe it's the first version. Either way, it's fine, diba? It's supposed to come out Q4
Q4,
2021.
yes.
And if you look historically, Sky Mavis has never missed a deadline in their white paper. Never. Ronin, Dex, like everything that they say they would do, they have done, right? Which puts Sky Mavis in a position like we have to give them the benefit of the doubt. Kaya ako, I'm always like, I always give them benefit of the doubt. Like I always believe in them because they have not done anything otherwise na parang magduda ka, right? No? So I understand frustration. So ako again, balik ko na, yun yung context. No? So the answer is, it's wise to swap your SLP to XS. But right now, I feel like I'd rather wait because I feel like something's gonna happen in December, which would at least increase significantly yung value now. No? I can't throw around the number. I'm not gonna give financial advice, but you will see it on Twitter. You'll see it. Some people are saying no. Some people are optimistic 15 cents. Some people are optimistic 20 cents. It depends on how good land is and how many SLP burning mechanisms will go there. And if they do another Christmas breeding event also, right? Last time they announced that was December 20 of last year. Malay mo, this December 20, man. We don't know now. We don't know. But something tells me now that the game has 2.5 million users. They're gonna do something for us, right? Like before it was sina Aldrin lang, di ba? Kaunti lang kayo playing before. Right now, there's so many. So yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, we're not gonna give financial advice, but the fact na meron ka ng katana now to just keep swapping, that's a blessing. That you can do this na anytime. Pero yun lang, I feel kasi tatas ko si SLP. When I go out, I might do the swapping more regularly after that.
Yeah, and just to add to what Nick,
Check.
sorry, Mike. Add to what Nick said, yung katana. So you providing liquidity, if you're holding SLP, you provide liquidity on the katana and like earn RON tokens, right? So that's another option if you just want to hold your SLP. You can just like stake it and earn liquidity from the liquidity pool mining. So I'm not sure if you guys use that, but yeah, personally, that's something that I would do if I'm holding SLP.
Jopet, you have an community helper sa Sushinobi Axie Academy. So, ano ba yung ina-advise nyo sa mga scholars ninyo with regards to SLP holding or swapping or what?
Advice, most of them ginagamit nila agad for their daily needs eh. And yung iba naman, iniipon nila, hinohold nila, and then bumibili sila ng sarili nilang Axie. So, ganun yung nangyayari. Kaya, yeah.
It is
Addition,
actually,
yeah.
sige.
Sige, sige, sure.
Sige,
So
Alfred.
addition na lang siguro, I think there's a lot of games na lumalabas as of the moment. Tapos when I read white paper, then I compare it to Axie Infinity, parang sa tingin ko ang dami pang room for improvement ni Axie Infinity pala na pwedeng gawin, which is can be utilized by SLP as a utility. Kasi I done through research from different P2E project ngayon sa BSC, including Solana as well as sa other platform. Isa sa na-notice ko is yung ibang features doon sa game na yun is pwedeng i-adapt ni Axie Infinity, and then yung SLP can be utilized. And as we all know, Axie Infinity is the leading play to earn pa din. If ever na mag-boom out, kasi as of based doon sa mga nakita kong details, yung play to earn pa lang as of the moment is parang just started pa lang talaga eh. Parang next year yung mga implementation ng mga developments talaga, including other projects na play to earn yung concept. So I think yun yung malaking factor for Axie Infinity, and then as well as itong kay SLP, which is their utility token na possible mas ma-utilize pa if ever they implemented some upgrades or other breeding mechanism or burning mechanism sa project nila.
Right,
So,
they're saying sorry.
yeah. Sige.
I just read this somewhere kasi I wasn't able to participate in the land beta before, but they're saying there's a way na you will be able to interact with your with certain mga items in your land, like if you check the marketplace Axie, there are items for it, no, wherein you would kind of give SLP para to get rewards. Parang you would, so literal burning mechanism for SLP basically. We don't know exactly how, but that's what we're seeing or hearing that from the so yan, very exciting talaga. Who knows, diba? Like if that feature is added, the charts of SLP burned versus SLP minted, baka gumanda yung ratio niya. It should be good for the price.
Are you guys looking forward to other play to earn games at the moment? Any one of you?
Interesting yung mga later.
Yeah, interesting questions. There's a lot popping out, and I think it's really speculative. You have to really research like the white paper, the roadmap, just to see like natutupad ba yung mga plans nila. And also, I think people need to look at the team behind the project. So, especially in this space, usually mga anonymous, diba? But people just need to be like really do their due diligence to like check who's the team behind it, what are they promising, is it aligned with like what they're currently putting out. And people need to remember na it takes a while for these games to actually be published and be out there for players to really use. So that's like just a tip if you're looking into like other play to earn games, because super ang dami. And if you look at like the gaming category in CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, sobrang dami na, diba? So like do your own research, and yeah, it's nice that there's a lot of content creators like doing this research, but always do your own research. But then
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, I that's very good. Like the part where you said about the white paper, and I'll share this. And again, disclaimer: not financial advice, and I'm not gonna shill an NFT game right now, but just an actual experience that I've had. I rarely. So sometimes I hear about games, no? And you can see a lot. No, I believe BitPinas does a great job. You know, Mike and the team covering those games when it's out. No, I think you guys had articles immediately pag may nangyari dyan, or even before it happens, it's already there. So there are always going to be these games. No? One thing na parang for me is Axie Infinity kind of set a really good standard, and if you wanna see what, parang if you wanna invest in an NFT game, it's good to kind of like, do you see the same things that you see in Axie? Parang that's my thing. Like in this game, do I see a little bit of the same elements, same things that I saw with Axie Infinity or with Sky Mavis? The team, right? Look at the team, you look at the white papers, the white paper really well written, roadmap, is it really clear? Are they hitting their milestones? And I think I saw one project like that, which is why I invested in it. It's called Crypto Unicorns. It's in the Polygon network. And actually, I got lucky, man. I got a mythic, unicorn from there. So it's, parang floor price is 3 or 4 Ethereum now. So nakachamba tayo. But it's coming out Feb 2022. But why did I feel like, it was good? So you look at who's backing the project now. I think you have to research, but you look at who are the backers. And I saw it's backed by Delphi Digital with Craft. Like, how better can you get from that? And then look at the team, you look at everything. So there are going to be a lot of games. You will see a lot of videos. You will see YouTubers covering these. No? So just be careful then. Like, you never know if it's paid or like, paid engagement or whatnot. No? So you have to look at those things that Chin mentioned, so that you can be on the right track para alam mo na split yung investment.
Actually, gabi yun eh. Yung when Crypto Unicorns was being shared on Twitter, and I actually went up and I ended up, I wasn't able to convert or actually I wasn't able to, what's that? Go to the Matic network to actually
Right.
purchase one. So, looking at the floor price right now, so okay pa naman. And February pa pala siya lalabas. So, plenty of time to check the unicorns or the eggs pa yan, and etc. So that pag-usapan natin. So I think one of the, I guess hindi naman problem, but I guess one of the things that Axie has going for them is they have 2 million users. And just last week, merong nangyaring ban, 18,505 Axies were banned as a result of multiple account abuse. So you guys, I believe, have your own scholars. And first question, may na-ban ba sa mga scholars nyo? And what are the most basic things that you to do, yung mga due diligence nyo to make sure that this doesn't happen? Unahin ko na si Jopet.
Sa amin, walang naban sa amin. I mean, thank God. Kasi, yung mga scholars namin, ang babait. And they really protect the community. And we make sure na utilize yung Discord server. So, every scholar, laging tumatambay sa Discord, may updates and everything. And nagsa-self-moderate na rin pagdating sa ganon. And yun, nagre-report din kung may gumagawa ng double accounts, gano'n, kahit sa Discord pa lang eh. So, yun yung isa sa maayos na nangyari sa amin. Kinabahan din, syempre, hindi, di ba, parang mahirap yung gulatan na lang na biglang may maban. Malungkot yun pag gano'n na nangyari. Kaya, ayun. Yun po.
Sa inyo, Chin, have you heard of players who got banned at the moment ngayon?
For me personally, I only have like a few scholars, so hindi siya like big scale unlike you guys. Sa akin wala namang naban, but then I've seen like tweets, like may naban daw, and I think it also falls on the manager to actually explain like the terms of service, because if you actually have scholars like big scale, you have that accountability na you explain talaga what the rules are for them to really understand Axie. Kasi if ikaw parang naglaro ka lang, tapos for example, di ka makaintindi ng English, di mo naman mababasa yung terms of service ng Axie Infinity, di ba? So like for us Filipinos din, di naman lahat nakakaintindi ng mga legal terms na yon. So I think it goes with the community, like educating everyone na bawal yung multi-account, yung 24 hours, and yeah, supporting then like translations of those guides into like Filipino or like Bisaya or iba pang language. That would really help educate the community further.
One of the questions or actually one of the defenses, mga nakikita ko is that yung manager there's actually multi-accounting. Kasi sila may-ari ng accounts. So may mga nakita akong ganong comments. So can anyone explain why that is not the case?
Right. So parang yung manager, I think it's baka people are confusing it with managers kasi set up their own in accounts so that they can protect their assets. So it's actually allowed, no? That's why even when you create emails in the Axie Infinity dashboard, you can just put an email +1, +2, +3. So it's not frowned upon. And that's completely fine to manage your assets. Now, I think people what I actually I'm looking at the image that you have posted here now. Like Ziori was saying, everyone suggesting who give us a warning before ban. Actually, I think medyo ridiculous talaga yung warning. Because then you would basically be telling, parang yan someone's robbing a bank or your house, and then warningan, uy, paparating na yung police, the police are coming. Pwede ka pa umalis, di ka mahuli. So it's a little bit crazy. So yeah, I think talaga, you have to, I think this is a parang wake up call for managers also. Thankfully, I didn't have anyone get banned. And I think it's because my process, and maybe those nakikinig want to be Axie Infinity managers, or you're expanding your program. So share ko lang yung sa akin. For me kasi, the only scholars that I have are either family members, friends, or an extension of that. So parang may second degree, third degree. So think of Friendster, if naabutan nyo pa yun, or even Facebook nung early days, no? Like yung may mga first degree, second degree relationships, ganyan. I haven't gone beyond like fourth degree. Like there's always that na trust na nirefer ng isang scholar kasi kapamilya din or friends. So it has always been that way. So I haven't really gone out and try to hire or partner with strangers yet. So baka that, no? But then the problem is pag you're 100 plus na. So that's really, I think, dun nangyari yung mga waves kasi some managers hindi na nila mababantayan every day, right? Every hour what's happening. So it's unfortunate, but I think the resolution that Sky Mavis did for it was pretty good naman para makabawi to the community.
Sa inyo, Aldrin, paano ka ba naghanap ng scholars?
Sa end ko kasi sa Discord, and then after that, there's a dedicated na text channel wherein if ever na mag-join ka, you need to read yung rules doon sa if ever na mag-join ka as a scholar. So tama yung sinabi kanina ni Chin na parang pag manager ka, hindi yung pagkakaroon ng maraming scholars not a reward, it's responsibility. So you need to manage it well. Kailangan mo i-reiterate din sa kanila na yung terms and conditions, it should be applied pa din. And then I draft scholar rule regularly if ever na may mga updates. So currently, I think nasa scholar rule, I think 12 na ata. So from the terms and conditions din, and then I enhance it na lang. I highlight yung mga probabilities na possible maban, dapat hindi talaga pwedeng gawin yon. And then after that, if ever na may scholar na papasok, interview as transparency, para mas makikilala ka. And then after that, kung nabasa niya na yung scholar rule, parang ganun yung process. Pero thank God din kasi wala namang naban sa mga scholar account.
And I'm showing this graphic. This is a proposal from the Axie community by kung tama ko, the game designer from Illuvium. Ang sinasabi is that, when you have this floor Axie, you roll, or it will have a cost, for example, more SLP and AXS, and then tinatawag nila Axie Soul Essence. So again, this is a proposal. And so you will re-roll the Axie, yung floor Axie. So parang gacha game. And then you will have, ito nga, the Giga Chad Axie. So, ano ba to? Nixie said this is a good idea. I saw you on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's like a booster, no? For your Axies.
I think it is a good idea. Yeah, I think good idea siya kasi, and actually he actually replied he said like this is actually an idea naman of a lot of people na parang he just kind of organized it in this way, which I believe I've seen a lot of suggestions from pioneer players as well. This is good, and the reason why this is one of the better ideas I think for SLP burning is because it's completely legal to do this. Like if it's like a gacha style or there's odds, and then you do it this in this format, safe siya to do eh. Now the reason why I'm saying that is because there are other ideas from people that are saying, oh, like every match, pwede kang mag-stake ng SLP, mag-bet ka, like 500 pag natalo kita, akin na yung 500 SLP mo as a way to burn. Actually, that's problematic, no? I don't think Axie Infinity can do that. I don't think they kasi the moment they do that, it becomes online gambling, and then they become subject to basically the eyes of SEC will probably be at on at that point. No? So this way it's very creative, um, gives opportunities for people who, by the way, a lot of players who are playing Axie are playing it to earn, diba? Hindi naman secret yun. But there are also a lot of players who play other even free to play games na they care about the looks of their Axies, skins and all that. And I think this kind of gives that an opportunity na parang you just, okay, you don't like this Axie, sacrifice it, you get a part, you were able to upgrade and all that. And what's interesting lang lastly about this is I think this is, if you've seen the Mike, the and everyone post from Jiho and the Axie Infinity page before, they were showing and teasing that they're upgrading of parts, right? Like I think it was the image of the bug having like unique horns and all these things. And I think it's getting close to that, and we might see a similar framework like this eventually happen. So it's exciting for sure.
How about this one? Ang next na topic is the land gameplay na I think as of late, siguro mga starting around 3 days ago, para siyang hina-hype na. And you guys mentioned na baka lumabas na to this December kasi base sa white paper. So actually last year December, so we got to interview si Jiho sa Bitpinas Year in Review. And actually, yung binalikan ko siya, andun nga yung mga sinabi nga, EXS staking, governance token, SLP, and then land. So ito na lang natitira dun sa kanyang mga sinabi last. This was December 2020. So ito na lang natitira. So tanong ko lang, do you guys have land sa Axie?
Sana. I don't.
Sana lang.
Sana.
Sana all, sana.
How much
I'm
is
trying
the floor
though.
price for land?
I'm trying to get one. Not with just my like, because this is a way actually. Especially that's the beauty of blockchain. By the way, there's like blockchain technology at its finest. There's actually a way. You know how many? The five of us, if we wanted to, like we could technically put in to buy one. Diba? Like you could make it just a smart contract for that, which gives us like a partial ownership. So that's a possibility. So right now, I'm looking into those options because the floor price now I think is 3.5 to 4 Ethereum, right? For land. And that's that's too much. So I'm looking into exploring, tying up with some people to get some land kasi sayang rin.
Nice. I also look at it every day and inisip ko baka may magkamali because it happened last time.
Right.
May nagkamali ng lista but it got bought immediately. So yeah, so thank you so much for your insights, Axie Infinity. Let's move on to the next topic. Our favorite department from the government. They have the SEC, or actually the BSP had this Crypto Live, Crypto 101 seminar, ngayon webinar, actually kahapon lang. And they are joined by si Mel from BSP and Commissioner Lee, JJ Dicini, Efron from Coins, and Naisha from PDAX, hosted by Salve Duplito. Were you able? You guys were able to watch this yesterday, and what do you think about this initiative from the BSP to inform us? Anyone? Chin.
I wasn't able to watch like the whole thing, but you guys said that it ran around like 3 hours or something. It's good that they're like exposing that they're aware of what's happening, and they have like they're talking about it like these are big names like SEC, BSP, like law firm and like exchanges in the Philippines, diba? So it's a good thing that they're paying attention, and it allows like people to be aware then they're doing stuff around crypto, And I think it's gonna be interesting to see like what will be the next steps with these like institutions and like government organizations. Like how do we actually um, make people like be more secure and like for them to like safely invest or like use cryptocurrencies in the Philippines. So far, I'm not sure like what the main update is. I haven't like watched the whole thing, but yeah, for me, it's really like a good thing for Philippines then.
So, Jopet, so you are a crypto artist, crypto art PH Discord. So a lot of you guys are, sa OpenSea and other NFT marketplaces. So, gaano ka-importante sa inyo that, there is clear regulation on crypto with regards to cryptocurrencies?
Sobrang yung ano, kasi maraming nahahack right recently. And I think malaki yung ways nun para ma-protectionan din yung yung mga holders ng mga wallets. And right now, concerning dun sa medyo masaya naman yung nung napanood ko yung BSP tsaka SEC. Okay naman yung nila, yung response nila, hindi nakakatakot. Medyo kabado ko nung first part, pero nung okay. So compared sa ibang mga neighboring countries natin, kasi recently nag-ikot ako sa mga Twitter spaces. Like for example, India, sabi nila ibaban daw yung crypto. And so ngayon naghahanap sila ng way to saan yung mga NFT artists maglilipat. So ano yun yung mga And yeah, and hopeful ako sa gagawin ng government natin para pagdating doon sa side na yon. And hopefully protection talaga yung main objective. And we are watching closely. Kaya yeah, maraming salamat.
How about you, Aldrin?
I think na-mention na rin ni Shin na parang it's good, especially BSP yan. So they are collaborating with innovations, I think, technology, which is cryptocurrency, as well as awareness to those sa mga nag-start pa lang na parang heads up nila. I think it's good na meron silang ganyang event na ginagawa, no? And government yan so they have the authority to discuss something for the economy. So I think it's good.
So now siguro alam niyo sino sasagot ito, but PDAX recently have this award from the Department of Finance. Nix, can you explain what ano ito? And siguro second question is when SLP on PDAX?
Right. So first question, this was actually a very interesting, moment, and we're very proud of here at PDAX because, and I think I mentioned this on Twitter. I feel like so bonds.page actually, for those who don't know, it's the first platform that allows anyone basically to buy digitized bonds. So what are bonds? Bonds are basically assets that an investment program that you can basically investing into the government. Diba? You're buying to support the government and also earn interest. No? So it ranges from anywhere between 2 to I've seen 4 or 5 or 6%. I don't know. It depends on what bonds are available in the depending on the cycle. So this award presented by the Department of Finance and the Bureau of Treasury. It was something just a testament to kind of the not just PDAX but what the government is also trying to do to help Filipinos have accessible financial services and investment opportunities that are legitimate. So honestly, the award is nice, but the best is yet to come for bonds.page because by next year, there's going to be a lot of movement there, and we're going to be scaling it up at a larger, at a massive scale. And yeah, the BSP crypto, the FinEd Expo, actually the event of the BSP, it was very informative, very refreshing, and ang ganda ng point ni Aldrin. I think we are in good hands. Like normally when you hear like a bank like a BSP or whatever the counterpart on another country, or specifically and even SEC, like usually parang matatakot ka, right? But just watch you can still go to BSP's Facebook page. You can watch the replay there. You'll see, parang they're very friendly, and like they aren't out to like, to be feel kasi iba parang bad cop, no? I don't think that's their plan. They really have the Filipinos' best interests. Now, second question, when SLP? I
Sorry,
actually, it's personally, like I'm gonna speak as just me,
sige.
not to represent, not PDAX. Like we believe that the future. I believe that the future of money is now, and SLP in many ways will be one of those, like one of the key things that will actually, it is already kind of driving parts of the economy in some ways now. So personally, I'd want it to be up there. And the only thing I can say, is that we are going to be listing a lot of new tokens very soon. I can't say which ones, but there's going to be a lot, and it will make traders, both professional traders, casual traders, and NFT players, siguro. Hopefully they'll be happy. So we're always working towards improvements, but that's the extent that I can share here in this webinar.
Thank you, Nix, for those. Next topic is, di ko pala napalitan yung, yan tama. So, now we move on to the last part of our, by the way, thank you guys for being here. We move on to the last part, which is our minting contest. You guys can stay for a bit. Jopet tayo na itong dalawa. Hold on.
Yeah, hi din to our 48 viewers.
Yes, hello sa lahat, and thank
Thanks
you
for sticking
for the support.
Yeah, almost an hour.
Jopet, can you briefly describe kung ano yung organization nyo, which is the Crypto RPH Discord, or the Twitter and the organization?
Yes, CryptoArt PH, organization siya na nabuo ng mga NFT artists na nagkita-kita sa Twitter last January after ng Crypto Art Week Asia. So, ang nangyari, hindi pa kami lahat magkakakilala noon sa Philippines na around 5 or 10 pa lang ata kaming mga Filipino artists na nandun. So, doon pa kami, kung nag-organize pa yung Crypto Art Week Asia, tsaka pa lang kami nagkakilala. So, we bonded together last December of 2020. Yun. And then, gumawa kami ng Discord for us to just share our stuff. So, ayun. And ang nag-coin nun is si Sir Goltra. And then, inadopt na lang namin.
Okay.
Yeah, inadopt na lang namin siya sa Discord. And, ayun. And kasi medyo mahirap ang tandaan yung NFT art. So, medyo, spooky. Kaya, ginawa namin yung Crypto Art PH. And then, yeah, isa ako sa mga founders nun. And last March, doon kami nag-boom since yung post people drop. So, ayun, tinutulungan namin ngayon yung mga ibang artist to onboard sa pinapakilala namin yung iba't ibang blockchains. So, ayun, kung ayaw nila sa Ethereum, dadali namin sila sa Tezos or sa Near or siya yun. And then nagkaroon ng medyo nag-die down yung market. So nung nagpahinga yung market, naging kami, NFT gamers naman. So sa Axie Infinity kami nagpuntahan. So ayun, and then later on bumalik ulit, kakabalik lang ulit ng Crypto Art PH. Dahil nagkaroon naman ng NFT PH, nag-boom din yung NFT PH na Facebook page. So malaking tulong din yun na at least doon nakakapag-usap-usap kami. So ayan yung medyo cute na history namin online.
Meron ba kayong ang tawag doon? Pinapakulo? Or meron ba kayong
meron more more on collaborations ang ginagawa namin sa Crypto Art PH. And ina-encourage namin lahat mag-collaborate kasi internet is built for collaboration. So, ayun, because of collaborations, lives are changing pagdating sa iba't ibang aspects. And we're learning technology and we're learning as a community. So, medyo, yung una, medyo nahihiya-hiya pa sa simula. And we're learning how to market din yung sarili namin. We're learning to share our stories dun sa Discord and then sa Twitter Spaces. And yeah, and soon magkakaroon kami ng mga collaborative projects with non-government organizations. Nire-ready lang namin yung mga yung details kasi medyo mahirap mag-collaborate pag sobrang dami na. And yun. And ito, magkakaroon ng with collaboration again with Bitpinas, yung Tesmas PH. So, yeah.
Quick lang, no, gaano ka-importante ba? So, may mga artists sa comment section na nanonood. Gaano ka-importante na nasa Twitter, actually, yung artist?
Sobrang importante niya kasi parang dun yung hub ng NFT. And mga NFT bros and ninangs, nandun lahat sa Twitter. So, ako hesitant ako pumunta ng Twitter kasi nung una akala ko mga galit na tao lang yung nandun. Pero nung nag-stay na ako ng matagal, oo, since yun, pinilit pa ako ni Sushinobi mag-Twitter. Kasi nga, yung takot ko sa mga tao. Pero because of Sushinobi rin, na nag-introduce sa akin ng NFT, yun, I learned and I gained friends, members ng Crypto PH. Yan, kasama na, and tinulungan nila kami to raise funds para nung nakarang collaboration namin na mag-send ng charity works. So, ayun. Yun yung mga namin. Medyo maraming collaborations na nangyayari sa Twitter. Napakasimpleng application pero malalim yung higutan.
Mabilis lang.
Okay.
Agree ba kayo dito na kapag yung NFT art or yung NFT project is nasa Facebook, unang yung nakita sa Facebook or nahuli na kayo?
Possible. I think. Honestly, like if you want to get a head start, sa crypto, on a coin or like on an NFT project, it's going to always be Twitter and the Discord and like Discord servers of existing projects that you're part of, because that Discord server, nandun yung mga early adopters kaya sila nakapasok sa project na yun, may way sila to sag up this information. So it's good to hang out in these like NFT projects na legitimate, and usually meron dong mga opportunities. And Twitter talaga for sure, and I'm gonna echo lang yung point ni Jopet, like just a proof that why you should be on Twitter. Like ako personally, the easiest way to reach me now would be Twitter, and I actually look for artists also, like to do commissions for Axie and all that. So, di ba, like parang imagine if you didn't have Twitter, nag-post pala ako ng gano'n, like you could have gotten a commission. So not just me, like there's so many people doing that on a daily basis, not even just Axie. Like I have never been like I don't really draw or anything, but like I've always been fascinated about art, and honestly, I feel like this is the golden age for artists right now. NFT, right? Like, so yeah, Twitter is where you have to be.
How about you, Chin and Aldrin? Saan kayo naghahanap ng mga bagong blockchain projects?
Sige, I'll go first with the NFTs. For me, mix siya. Like for example, NFT PH Facebook group, I see like a lot of great artists and like great art. Actually bought like one NFT from a project na nakita ko from Facebook. So I think since more of the gateway of like people who aren't crypto natives are coming from Facebook opposed to like Twitter, I see those posts there muna. And then the artists that are crypto natives na, I see from Twitter. So like more of like Western and like some Filipino projects din naman are on Twitter, but most of them I see on Facebook. And I think it's a good thing, like what Jopet and Nick said, na they should also move to Twitter para mas malawak yung reach nila, not just like Filipinos, but like worldwide, like Western, Europe, and stuff like that. And also like using hashtags like hashtag NFTPH. If there's like a crypto art PH hashtag, is there one that you guys use? Meron, ayan. So yeah, using hashtags, like following the community, like people who are really like super active in this and like joining Twitter Spaces, I think really good for marketing for these artists. Yeah.
Ikaw naman, Aldrin, so saan ka naghahanap ng mga bagong laman na?
I think Twitter ako.
Twitter
Sa
din.
andun yung parang latest update eh. Tsaka itong Crypto Art Philippines pala, bago lang, so you should follow guys, especially dun sa mga artist na gustong pasokin yung crypto art. Yan. Pero mostly Twitter. Yeah.
Okay, so Twitter talaga, and sabi nga ni Nix is yung Discord din. Well, yung NFTPH group din, so isa ko na Crypto Art PH Twitter, and then yung mga Twitter accounts ng mga guests natin, and of course yung NFTPH group dito naman sa Facebook. So speaking of NFT, ito na yung final part ng ano natin, is yung actually mayroon pa yung raffle. So yung BitPinas, mayroon kaming hold on. Okay. Hold on. Asan ba yan? Share, stop screen. So yung BitPinas, meron kaming contest ngayon for NFT crypto artists dito sa Pilipinas. So actually Filipinos kahit saan kayo sa mundo, and Filipinos at heart, kung yun kayo. So we have this Testmas PH campaign. So it is promote ko lang saglit, is yung you mint NFTs on the Tezos blockchain. So if you are ang judges namin dito is si AJ Di Marukot, so well-respected graphic artist in the Philippines, and then si Joey Albiar naman of Team Manila, who I think was in the comment section earlier, and our prize pool is 1,000 worth of tests. So this is supported by TZ APAC of the Tezos ecosystem, and then Crypto Art PH and NFT Philippines. So mechanics lang, madali. You create NFT that capture how Pinoy celebrate Christmas through your NFTs. So sa BitPinas, if you check sa front page namin, nandun din yung how to join the contest. So we won't be able to do this if we do this on OpenSea or sa Rarible because of the gas fees. So Jopet, our crypto art resident here, so ano bang maganda if you explain mo lang na 'di ba madaming NFT marketplaces, so sa iba't iba ring blockchain.
Yes, maraming mga NFT marketplace platforms, and right now ang isa sa pinakamalaking community ng NFT artist nasa Tezos chain. So ito yung and sobrang dali lang rin kasi niyang pumasok. And yun, marami na rin nabago pagdating sa art process nila, pagdating sa paggamit ng blockchain because of hiccup sa Tezos blockchain. So, kaya yun.
Alright,
And,
so
Yeah. And this is good for like artists who wants to like get started. Parang hindi pa sila sure kung paano ba mag-mint ng first NFT. Like there should be like a guide on like how to get started on Tezos. And also like yung mga artists na naghihintay pa lang parang should I get into NFTs? Like this could be like a good start, and you can also win like prize for this one.
Yeah.
yes,
Saka maraming mga nag-experiment dun eh. Maraming nag-experiment na artist. Hindi siya katulad ng ibang platform din na medyo curated, na mahirap pang pumasok. Kaya, ayun. And mataas yung gas fee. At the moment, sobrang taas niya. To mint, you need at least $150 minimum minsan. So, ngayon, bago kang artist, mahirap pumasok. Pero pag yung iba naman gusto talaga, maraming ways katulad ng first mint fund. So, ayun, yung mga ganun.
Bagiti ko pa lang eh. So, if you are an artist and you want to mint on the on the Ethereum blockchain. And actually, if you want to mint, so merong mga organizations like the First Mint Fund, just check them out again sa Twitter na naman. And I believe madami silang funds ngayon, and you just simply apply, and there are people who will help you on this on your NFT journey. So madami na talaga sa atin. As I mentioned earlier in this webinar, 'di ba? Most of the MetaMask users are actually in the Philippines. So 2 million out of the 20 million the last time I checked. And we have license exchanges here with millions of users at ngayon, mga Filipino. So there's really, sabi nga ni Nick, this is the golden time then, or the golden age for artists especially. Thank you so much ngayon sa lahat ng mga nag-comments, and thank you so much to our guest. Ito yung first, buti naman at okay pala. And we're going to do this again next time. And
Congratulations.
makabalik kayo as guest. Nix, I know you have a webinar din bukas, di ba? So, ngayon, we have this, if you participated in the comment section, so we have 3 winners of 100 SLP each, 2 winners of 2 tests, and 1 winner of NFT, care of Jopet Arias. Jopet, ano yung NFT pala na ibibigay mo?
Yung NFT na yun, drawing yun ng paa ng isang Aita na nag-sorry kami, nag-washing of feet kami sa mga indigenous community. And kasi meron din akong yung mga tinutulungan ng mga NGOs and mga communities that helps them. So, drawing ko siya. And every time na there's kailangan ko mag-raise ng funds, yun yung ginagamit ko para makapagpadala ng funds din doon sa kanila. So, ayun. It's about loving your brothers and treating them the way you love yourself. So, yan pala. And, yeah.
Okay, so
nasa Tezos din siya. So, mas madali siyang i-send. Yeah.
So, sa mga winners, just make sure you have yung wallet, no, to get the prizes na so I guess yung Ronin, most especially, so if you have a Ronin block, wallet, maganda, much better. So kasi walang gas fee at the moment for now. So sige, let's check na yung ating comment section. Hold on. Saan ba yun? Okay, get comments. Share lang natin ha. Hold on. Nakikita ba yung screen?
Yes.
So wala tayong drum roll, sorry. So yung unang winner is 100 SLP. Sino kaya? Julian Barcega, congratulations sa'yo, 100 SLP. Message mo lang yung BitPinas. Okay, teka.
Congrats, Julian.
Congratulations. Next is, natatanggal na yun pagkatapos.
The next prize is what? 2 Tezos?
100 SLP din.
100 SLP.
This is familiar name. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for watching. I think the CEO of LSL, yung Lunatian Scholarship League. Kung tama ako, so thank you for watching this and for your support. So nanalo ka din ng 100 SLP. So I'm not teka, lagay ko lang. Congratulations. And then the next one is yung winner ng 2 tests. So magkano ba yung test ngayon? XTZ ngayon? Around 250? Sige. Ismael Jerusalem. These are all familiar names. Salamat for coming to this event, or to this event. Salamat, and ikaw ang nanalo ng 2 tests. Isma, and then last one. 2 tests then. Carlo Camacho, yung notify yung kanyang comment. So, thank you so much for watching the first ever Bitpinas live stream. And nanalo ka ng 2 tests. Just message us or Bitpinas mamaya. And yung mananalo ng NFT
Yeah, the
from
final
Jopet,
prize.
this could be your first NFT. Carm Saldaba, mananalo ka ng NFT from Jopet, one of his most popular. Not ikaw nang bahala, Jopet, for the prize,
Yes.
or gusto kami na lang yung or
Pag sa
connect na lang
comment,
kayo.
sa inyo
Connect
na
na
lang.
lang. Tapos ikaw connect ko na.
Send ko na lang sa inyo.
Pwede, nga pala. Mura lang naman yung fee nun, di ba?
Nasa pesos naman.
Okay, so ayun, so far, so we are at the end of the live stream, and again, sobrang salamat sa inyong lahat, Aldrin, Nix, Jopet, Chin. So I hope we're going to do this again next week or next time. So depende. So but thank you guys. Thank you to everyone who supported. So as mentioned,
Thanks,
I see
guys.
familiar names sa comment section. So salamat sa inyo, and see you next time. Pero first of all, Aldrin, where can people find you?
Sure. Sa
Ikaw muna.
Twitter. Okay, sure. Sige. So, yun, sa Twitter at CryptoFortune, Facebook, and then sa YouTube, sa CryptoFortune YouTube channel din. Again, guys, don't influence by me, just do your homework, risk management,
Yeah.
do your own research pa rin in cryptocurrency. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Aldrin.
Keep
So
on
Nix,
learning. Yeah.
ikaw na.
Right. So
Where can
for me
people
naman,
find you?
Twitter is the easiest way, best way. If you want to, as much as possible, I try to read through DMs and comments one by one kung kaya. So that's the easiest way. It's at Nix Inigo. So ipagdugtong nyo lang yung name na nakikita dyan na nakikita nyo.
Di ba Nix
NIXENX.
Tape yun?
Hindi,
Nix
yun
Tape.
yung name. Yun
okay.
yung parang handle ko, Nix Inigo pa din. Kasi mahirap na, pinalta ko baka may kumuha. Wala hawak mo yung personal name mo. So, din lang, like, I don't, like what Aldrin said, like, sometimes you might see me tweet about how I feel about Ethereum and like Solana and all these things. So, but I don't really give financial advice. But if you ever feel like you need a second opinion, whether it's about Axie or just crypto, like I'm open naman to share my thoughts. So just follow me and let's connect on Twitter.
Thank you, Nix. Chin, where can people find you?
Yeah, so Twitter as well. Chinny, CHIIN, and then tatlong Y. So that's also my Discord username. So yeah, Twitter mostly, and sometimes Discord.
And thank you, Chin, and Jopet. Wala, nakamute ka.
Hello. So, ako makikita ko sa internet. Hello?
Hello, sige.
Narinig ako?
Dinig.
Hello?
Dinig.
Stop. Hello?
Dinig ka.
Yeah.
So, ayun. Makikita ko sa internet. Ayan. Jopet Arias. So, pag ginugol nyo ako, yun, ako yung lalabas pag sa Jopet. And CryptoArtPH. Magkakaroon kami ng Twitter Spaces again sa Sunday with NFTPH. So I hope na tumambay din kayo sa amin. So at minsan tinatawag namin mga barangay meeting, ganyan, barangay. So isa tayong barangay and we're all journeying in this journey together sa highs and lows ng dagat. Kaya yeah, kapit lang and let's see and enjoy the journey.
Thank you, Jopet. So again, thank you so much to everyone na nandito and to all our viewers. So this is Michael from Bitpinas. So mag-ingat sa scammers. By the way, we'll never ask you to give us crypto, and all the discussions dito sa show natin are for information purposes only. So remember, crypto is risky. Play to earn is risky. But that said, we are at the forefront of something new. But sabi nga paborito kong streamer, ignorance is expensive, and read and watch everything that you can. So, ito yung Bitpinas livecast or webcast signing off. Salamat!
Thanks, guys!
Paano ba lumabas?